Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to my review of tonight's edition of Smackdown. And I thought tonight's edition of Smackdown, I thought it was a good show. Really liked it. I thought it was way better than last night's shitty Raw. But it was a good show. I really enjoyed tonight's edition of Smackdown. And the show opened with Daniel Bryan coming out. Talking about WrestleMania. He introduces Naomi. Daniel says that he is proud of her for winning the title, and eventually he said he and Shane went over with the medical staff because of the injury that Naomi suffered at Elimination Chamber, knee injury during her match with Alexa Bliss at Elimination Chamber, and Daniel Bryan tells her that she has to give up the title. So Naomi gives up the title, and she says that when she comes back from healing from the injury, that she's putting the woman in the locker room on notice. So, and then out comes Alexa Bliss saying that Naomi giving up the title was perfection for her, and that she deserves a rematch for the title, and she wants Daniel to give the title back to her. And so Daniel ends up saying, "Oh yeah, I'll give you back the title," but he ends up joking around with her and says, "Oh, I'm not going to give you the title like that." And so he makes a match for next, and the title is going to be on the line, and it's actually going to be Alexa Bliss versus Becky for the title. And the match happens after the segment when the when SmackDown came back from commercial. It was a pretty good opening segment. Really enjoyed it. And of course, it's Alexa Bliss versus Becky Lynch for the title, and it was a good match. Really enjoyed it. I like seeing both Alexa and Becky going at it once again. But in the end, you had Alexa distracting the referee, which eventually led to Alexa, because she was grabbing onto the ring apron and of course distracting the referee and allowing Alexa Bliss delivered a throat thrust to Becky to roll up Becky and score the win. She was holding on to Becky's tights, and then it eventually led to Alexa win the title, becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion for the second time. And then after the match, you had Mickie James coming down. She was going to blindside Becky, but Becky didn't let that happen, and so she just took out Mickie James. So, but all in all, it was a pretty good match that I really enjoyed. Even though I knew that Alexa was going to win the title again. So, and then throughout the night, you had the superstars who were going to be in the 10-man battle royal. First superstars to cut their promos were Dean Ambrose, Kalisto, and Miz. And this battle royal, whoever won it will get to face Bray Wyatt for the title at WrestleMania in the main event. So, but yeah. So after that, we had Renee Young interviewing Natalya about heading into her match against Nikki Bella in their Falls Count Anywhere match. Natalya actually calls Nikki a fraud and that she's going to expose her and that she is a ripoff of her. So, it was a little short interview. And then after that, you had American Alpha versus Breezango. Not that great of a match. You had, in the end, American Alpha getting the win with the electric chair bulldog. to score the win. And after the match, you had the Usos challenge American Alpha. They were coming down from the crowd. They claiming that they had nothing left to lose and that American Alpha are going to be the X Tag Team Champions. So, but all in all, it wasn't that great of a match. American Alpha, Breezango. So, and then after that, you had AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Mojo Rawley, Luke Harper cutting their promos for whoever wins the Battle Royal. And then after that, Renee interviewed Nikki Bella about going into her match with Natalya. Nikki says that she's going to prove to Natalya that she's going to give it all she got, and that after the match, Natalya is just going to be known as the Broken Heart. So, it was a very cool interview with her. And that eventually led to the match being next. It was Natalya versus Nikki Bella, Falls Count Anywhere match. Probably the best match of the night, in my opinion. You had them both using kendo sticks. There was eventually at one point where Nikki was gonna, was trying to take out the table, but Natalya didn't, want that to happen. You had Nikki slamming Natalya onto the announce table. It just went all over. It actually went backstage. You had Natalya pushing Nikki into Maurice, which eventually led to Nikki, sending Natalya face first into the mirror, shattering the glass. And then you had Nikki Bella spearing Natalya with the near fall. And then Nikki applied the Fearless Lock, but Maurice ends up coming down, hitting Nikki with the metal pipe. Miz was out there trying to pull her away from attacking Nikki again, and eventually led to Natalya ended up, scoring the win. So, but yeah, but I read that they're setting up a match for WrestleMania where it's going to be Cena and Nikki versus Miz and Maurice, and I could see that possibly actually happening after this. So I guess that they're gonna make that for WrestleMania then. But all in all, it was the best match of the night in my opinion. And then after that, you had Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews cutting their promos. Randy Orton actually cutting the final promos also. So, and then it was the main event, which was the Battle Royal, the number one contenders Battle Royal, and it was Apollo Crews, Kalisto, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Mojo Rawley, AJ Styles, John Cena, and The Miz. 10-man Battle Royal. Whoever wins the match gets the main event, WrestleMania. So, but it was a good match. But it ended very disappointingly. It all came down in the end to Luke Harper and AJ Styles. They gave it all they got, but both of them got eliminated. You can actually see AJ hit his feet first. His feet actually touched the ground first before Harper's. So Harper should have won the Battle Royal. But they both ended up getting eliminated. The refs are trying to make the decision of who won. Was it AJ or Luke or Harper? Out comes Dan O'Brien. He announces that the Battle Royal is a draw and that they will determine who won it next week on SmackDown. And then Harper just gives a clothesline to Styles, a crazy clothesline. And then Bray Wyatt is on the Titantron with Orton. just laughing, laughing at the results of what happened, and that eventually led to the show ending. So yeah, so it was very disappointing end to the Battle Royal. So, but who knows? We'll know next week on SmackDown what's going to happen with that. So yeah, so anyways, that's it for my review of tonight's edition of SmackDown. Thank you all for watching, and until next video, I'll see you all later. Bye.